board fast.
He does get his hamster.
He's like, I'm
I've never heard of them described as hamster.
He just looks like a little hamster. And he's like,
Pardon me, I'm about to
Sponge
die.
is also going to crash. And
Okay.
Doctom may be crashed upon.
Well, let's see what they can actually do here. Decent exhaust there onto Diablo as Doctom doing his best to survive, and it doesn't work. There is first blood over to Sponge, and they get everyone out.
Peter knew.
I don't want them to, like,
No, I'm not saying like
Just
they don't
give
try
up
to
or
win. It's
anything.
like just, you know, like a little
get a bit experimental.
Yeah, a
They
little
don't-
curve.
That kind of makes sense. Doctom is just going to Arcane Shift right on top of Sponge. They share some pixels, and Sponge doesn't like that, so he's just going to kill Doctom here. There it is. Kill number 2 over to Nongshim.
That first item. He's at 90 CS right now. He's 30. For value in this team fight. He's destined for it.
Well, Shovel could make use of some of this money that he's accrued.
Here he goes!
As he goes untargetable, there is Peter finding the angle, and then finds his demise. The Drake is going to be stolen away, though, by Shovel, so I guess mission accomplished. Closer flashing away. Shock Blast is good there from Kingen, though, and the vault is going to be broken open. There goes all the money, and a lot of it is about finding true love, Wolf.
Well, you know, they always tell you, you'll find someone. You'll find someone.
Diablo as well. This is the gold lead kind of slipping away.
They might need to be aware of Scout lurking. Scout's lurking.
He is still lurking. There's the culling. Doctom's so dead. That unleashed power was all kinds of unnecessary.
I saw a Syndra on a place on the minimap that didn't look normal, so I was there, especially when it's really easy to proc it with Jayce and Syndra.
So kind of respect that as Lahen's going to be able to get the flash out of Dudu. Sponge is making his way over, though, and he's got cease and desist. And I think that Dudu may just be dead. The Maiden comes down. I think Scout just threw it at him. That is so unfair. Using his own Maiden against him.
You know, when we went into this game, we started this game, I kind of had the
action
feeling,
like this!
all right, here we go, Lens. He's Milio coming over here to check this. He's not going to like what he sees.
Yeah, he might be able to kick the Baron, but he's not going to smite the Baron. That Shovel, Peter's able to soak the culling, and the Ghoulie Wall is brilliant. Diablo's just going to have to get out of there. Peter's almost dead. We can't show that on camera, though, because we need to show Closer getting the power unleashed on him. And that's not going to be enough, because he's got a Seraph stun. And the DN Supers just into DNS. They were saying, do not choose. And then he remembered that it's actually do not snooze. It's all right. Nongshim are going to try and put them to sleep again, but the Ghoulie Wall actually does a decent amount of blocking. Dudu in a little bit of trouble, though. He does have the support of his teammates. Hextech Ultimatum gets Peter in there. But the Milio is going to keep everyone safe for a very long time. Shovel just trying to navigate this whole situation as Kingen gets Realm Warped on, but looks like he kind of likes it. And the Soul Point should now be coming in. The Flash not going to be enough to get Shovel out of dodge. And the DN Supers still don't have a kill. Him down.
There were a lot of things
for Scout. He is pretty dangerous.
A lot of things killing him there.
Oh,
Sponge going in alone.
Is it kill time? Let's see. Sponge is going to go down. Shovel with the first one for the DN Supers. And is able to dodge the scat of the week. Oh, yeah. But that means
Closer is
that Dudu can be
Closer
just trying to go back home. Lehen spots him out. Diablo is rotating over. Wait a second. Shovel's in there. They're going to get
They're
vision.
all in there.
And Nongshim, they're going to defend this. The Dragon spawns, but who cares about that? The Baron down to 5,000 health.
Peter third time's the charm. Peter third time's the charm.
Yeah, Blast Cone angle. Maybe he can get on in there. Shovel is able to lock down the Baron, but can they win the fight? Cease and desist gets them in, and the Rise just explodes. Scout finding them here in the back of the pit. They do just scatter, though. It's a double for Kingen in the end.
Empowered
and that
recall
means
out.
Nongshim can get the soul. And I don't know how this is good for
The side
DNS.
lane champions no longer have Baron, but the other ones have it.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
And 3 grubs.
Their names are do not side lane for a reason, Wolf.
No, I know.
Okay, Shovel is going to get hit by a bunch of rocks. He's going to answer, though, with the ulti. Scout breaks the arm guard and then also breaks the doggo. Was a little unfortunate. Now, I mean, it's Hextech Soul. Even though that Shock Blast did miss, it's still really rough. Diablo finding so much damage here, always dashing forward. He's got a cozy campfire, but that feels a little bit too passive for the way this man likes to play the game. Some Darkened Daggers do connect onto Sponge. It's actually a fair bit there, but you can see this lightning just zapping DNS over and over again.
Dudu's, he's not side laning, but he's front laning.
Yeah, he is singular laning.
Yeah, he's just pushing it, and that's a good thing. That's success.
Yeah.
That Baron power play is less than -1,000.
Success is only ever what you define it as, Wolf. And if we define success as how many turrets have you taken, then they're equally successful. Closer is going to get dove on here by Kingen and might actually be able to take him down. Shovel gets on in there. Closer will survive for the minute, and there is the shutdown.
Reset.
They managed to take out the hands. And now a GA is going to get proc. Shovel's interrupted. Oh, that was a sick outplay. The Sponge will be... We're teleporting in, though, as Nongshim looking for a fight, starting with Dudu. That's a great goalie wall to try and block him off, but just yet, there's the culling as down goes Sponge immediately. Okay, they're trying to turn it. Diablo still looking to try and fight here, but Scout goes golden with that Zhonya's. Diablo dashing forward, but I don't know whether he really wants to. Stockdown starting to do work, but Diablo stays alive for a very long time. Still, it's Closer that finds the backline, and the DN Soopers, they come alive!
A huge win here, they get the full ace, only Diablo dies, and now a gold lead for the Soopers as they push the top lane. This is the closest to the base that any lane is right now. It's only one plate left on that turret. They're going to try to end this game right now, and with this level 20 Yorick, I think they just might be close enough to do it. Let's see, 30 seconds on Diablo, 30 seconds on Scout. They may have just stolen this game away, Atlas.
I think they've done it. The DN Soopers from the jaws of defeat just say heck no. And Closer, he actualizes, does so much damage. In goes Sponge, but down he goes. Hextech Soul be damned. The DN.
You know, it doesn't have, if it falls behind it, it falls over really, really bad because it doesn't have a front line and its scaling is a little awkward.
Yeah, it does. It's got an Alistair. That's the front line.
Yeah, so, sometimes. This game a little bit unplayable.
Yeah.
That's how you use the Lee Sin when you have the winning top lane. We've already seen it before with Tristana. You know, you take over.
Yeah, that's a flash pulverize. I think Sponge might just be dead. He has to flash to get out of the way. Now the taunt into this bottom lane. Doctom does cleanse, and Lahens is going to go down. It's a disaster as Diablo, he might have to sacrifice himself, but he does get away from the turret aggro. Deadly Flourish does at least go wide.
That's a ton of minion damage on the Diablo.
Yeah.
Doctom is like very... He wants to flash on him. Not flash.
There's a nice taunt. Let's see whether Diablo can line up the piercing arrow as Peter. He's burning down. Lahens finds it. And Doctom.
And doesn't have enough damage because Lahens is too healthy. Lahens just...
And as they were going for the play, he was just reloading at them.
Yeah, no, I know. It happened in the previous moment as well. Lahens is out here.
Oh, he gets the taunt flash. Sponge coming on over. He flashes on in, gets the stun. The orb comes down. Shockwave onto 2. And Scout will help claim the kill. The headbutt back from Peter, but he doesn't really get it in the position he wants. But then Shovel is able to grab it with that shot, that Sonic Wave. That was beautiful. Sponge, no place for him to go, and Dudu gets a second.
Disaster. And
attack.
Diablo's also topside now. They're going to try to make a punish happen.
Well, that is a nice little boulder toss to come on through. Chains of Corruption does connect here onto Peter. He's level 4. The will is well and truly breakable.
Peter here with the unsealed TP.
The unsealed turtle port. As he gets the flash bulb. Never mind, Wolf, you're exactly right. Scout now in no man's land. Gets a shockwave onto 2, but not the 2 that were in. Lahens is on vision. Doctom doesn't quite clock in on that one, though, as the taunt will connect. Does have cleanse, just decides not to press that button as Shovel was making his way down. Deadly Flourish will miss, but now the curtains are being called. Lahens gets tagged by the Sonic Wave, and he is likely to just die. Did get the Spirit's Refuge for a few moments. Chains of Corruption comes in. Shovel takes some damage, but
he's like, I don't need to be topside to watch this Gnar. I'm going to see if I can come mid and eventually get a ton of value.
And Peter is ghosting. Lahens spots him out. The hop gets Kingen out of there. He finds the fadeaway boomerang. And now the Pantheon comes down, looks for the damage onto Dudu, flashes out of the way. Diablo gets in here with a teleport, and Peter's already dead. It's like whispering into an ASMR microphone or something like that. It's all right, flash pole, and Diablo is going to be delivered to Doctom. Lahens trying to get over here to save him. Has the shield to come on through, and Doctom's dead. Diablo trying to stay alive, and Peter, he does get the damage down. But Lahens is actually booped the wrong direction for Peter's liking, but still.
And the kill goes over to the Alistair, so obviously some assist money is nice. Dudu does not want to be on the side of this.
Yeah, like final hour comes in. There is the ulti out of Lahens, and Dudu Yes, he does go a little bit invisible, but it's not going to help him out. And Kingen is going to kill him, get some revenge.
I don't really know what is going on with that build for Diablo, but
maybe this is some new tech that I'm just not aware of. It's pretty exciting, though. I kind of like doing all of the things at once. As Nongshim, they're doing all the things at once. Sponge taking a lot of damage as he gets kicked away, but Shovel unable to actually get the kill. Closer does take down Lehens. As Dudu gets in here, that's a petrifying gaze, and Scout is removed. Kingen trying to be the hero as he just decides to kill Peter. He will successfully do that as it's a nice wallop, but he's still dead.
Very entertaining because we continue to see outplays on both sides. The Sponges who survived was looking to get a bit of revenge.
Yeah, Doctom, I don't think he's even going to die here. There are 3 people, Sponge, and yeah, he does get him, but at what cost?
Closer gets this huge ult. And Duckdom's able to get the kill from far away, and Kingen can't continue to chase on the play. Gets the kill onto Peter, but in live, Lehens is on the wrong side of the map.
Yeah, it's a nice little taunt to try and get himself out of there. He lost a long time thanks to the Spirit's Refuge, but that's a great kickback. Dudu is popping off in this fight as well. The pulverize from Peter is phenomenal. As they're chasing Scout out of here, the Deadly Flourish needs to be flashed as Sponge. He wanted to do more, but he's not going to be able to, and even Shelly is going to twist the knife into Nongshim.
So we jump into live where suddenly Lehens, okay, Sponge.
Oh dear, he's gonna have to flash. Does manage to get the stun onto Peter here as Kingen does have that Nabbar coming up pretty soon. There is the spike from the Q.
Kingen?
Yeah, doesn't have flash.
That answer's not one of the 2 teams.
And actually, do you know who's definitely winning? And it's been written in the list.
Gets the multi-man knock-up here. Allows him to actually get the kill on a Diablo as Dudu shows up. We can't do replays in this game. It's not allowed.
No, that is very wrong. There was a Gnar to come out here from Kingen as Scout's going to come down and look to finish the job. The orb goes wide. The teleport comes in, though. They're going to use everything.
Diablo says,
in order to kill this snake.
Give it to me.
Yes, I must build my next item that the website told me to build.
Seraphs incoming.
Baron on spawn. As Sponge steals away the blue.
They do have a lot of control top side, Nongshim do right now.
Yeah. That will get pretty close to evening out gold here as the Q is going to connect. There is the award hop kick on to Lehens. He is going to try and get, the Mega Cone! And he's just fine. Never you mind, ladies and gentlemen.
Valdez just spat his drink all over the TV.
Oh, he certainly did. He woke up the baby, I think.
Yeah. Valdez, Bryce isn't supposed to hear those words.
Yes. If you could just pipe down.
All right, we're killing Closer again.
Yeah, Closer is going to get Shockwave.
What is happening in this game?
I think the NS team is doing really well. This NS team is also doing well as they take the inner turret here in this top lane and the outer turret in the bottom lane.
You know who's doing a really good job right now? The Observers. Yeah, they are catching. I mean, I just mean insect the verb.
Past tense. Got it. Yeah. Oh, Lehens gets the taunt on Doctom, gets the cleanse out of Doctom. And there's the flash. Oh, the shockwave as well. The delivery system's so nice. But Closer, he yells into the air.
The turret's still alive.
have been called as Lehens trying to get out, but will fail. Sponge now trying to turn up the pulverize onto 4 from Peter is just gorgeous. Zap goes the Varus. He grabs a couple of kills as Kingen just trying to keep himself alive. And the Q won't hit. The Deadly Flourish won't hit.
Wait, Narbor!
That's a big number. Okay, he's looking to get on top of Doctom. There's Lehens. He finds the angle. He throws them all into the wall. As Shovel will be able to take down the Gnar. He's looking to get in on top of the Baron. And Lehens, he'll just be eaten. Oh, never mind. Actually, just left alive. The Baron is going to be secured. As Lehens.
He's baiting them for a Sponge ultimate, question mark?
Yeah,
he's
maybe.
Baiting them for a Sponge ultimate?
Or he's going to die to minions, question mark? He does die to minions. Exclamation mark. And Shovel tries to escape. But he's not actually able to do so. Relative punctuation.
The kick.
Diablo, can he actually get the electrocution? That's the question. Chains of corruption from downtown. And they are able to lock that one up. Collector would be so funny.
Oh, I know. I'm just making
and so stupid. Let's build on-hit, crit, and lethality all at the same time. The best of all worlds.
He's covered all his bases. It's a third dragon here at 25 minutes. 25.
That's a relatively late.
It's pretty late, but it's not that late. I was being a bit facetious.
All right, well, Kingen throwing stairs around. And Nongshim group up to take down the outer turret in the mid lane. Baron is still there. The Rebel Baron power play is there's the Gnar into the wall. The Shockwave to pull back Shovel. The chain CC gets the GA as Peter with an unbreakable will is going to headbutt Diablo away. The exhaust is down as well as Lahens gets into the backline, gets a big old shield, but the two of them are on the floor and Diablo not being able to hit anyone was a big problem. As there's a deadly flourish, Toktum throws down a fourth shot there on the Kingen as well. He gets the shield, and Shovel goes in. Down goes the Gnar, and Scout has to escape. Dudu is in the top lane as well the entire time. He wasn't even there.
Yeah, he's pushing hard with that Baron, and he's trying to open up this inhibitor turret. Diablo needs to run over there and see if his static shiv's enough to clear this Baron wave with the cannon attached. Because they need to defend this. They do not want their base open right now at 26 minutes. They are going to be able to defend that part, but now mid's open. And I think Nongshim are losing this game, Atlas. It's looking very likely.
It's what it's looking like to me as well, as Lahens will not be able to defend that with Scout. And Dudu is going to steal away their red buff as well. Shovel pushes away.
He thinks it's good against snakes. Cassiopeia on the other side.
It is a Serpent's Fang.
Remember when I took this tooth from your sister? I've been looking for a second one.
I don't know if he's close to give him one.
I don't think we're gonna get to the second Serpent's Fang in this game.
If that's what Ultimate Bravery asks for, then I'm sorry. He's gonna
I think at some point this game will end.
Wait.
No bar! On that Gnar!
Okay, well, I mean, there's a Lahens coming. Kingen, can you survive? The answer is yes, but I don't know whether it's a good thing. Is Shovel, will he be able to follow this one? The Pulverize under 3 yet again! Just give Peter the palm and get me out of here! What an incredible play from the DNS SOOPers! Sponge gets knocked up, taken out, and they've got an open front door to just cruise through for a 2-0.
I think Kingen might have the opposite opinion of me, wanting this game to keep going, as he just sends it with no Narvar into the entirety of DNS. Scout's trying to buy time.
Well, I don't think he has enough money for a Wolf, as he does flash, but he's just dead. He's turned into cash for the DNS SOOPers, and they've gone from do not surrender to something else, and I don't have an acronym on hand because I wasn't prepared for them to 2-0 Nongshim here today, but they absolutely did.
I think it means did nice sweep or something like